So half of the movie is seen through the eyes or the non-eyes of the ghost of dead Oscar flying above his sister. It was easy to write because in the script it said, well, I fly above my sister, I go from one room to the other, I go out and I come back and I go to the park and someone else is talking in the park, then I come back to the apartment. But it was all written with the ghost was called I go here, I go there. Then how you translate that into cinematic images? We recreated all those locations in a studio in Tokyo, and we shot them with a crane from above. So it was a lot of work for the art director, or the art department. But the result is there, and I was operating the crane, and then you feel a little bit like you are in water because the camera goes up and down, like if it's not a stiff point of view, it's like a moving point of view and it's spinning around all the time. We use real footage shot from a helicopter above Tokyo, and then we rearrange it in post-production to make it look like a scale model. The story of someone who decorporates or someone whose soul comes out from his body. It's the story of someone who's dying and dreams that he decorporates. And so at the end of the movie, he's not flying above Tokyo, he's flying above the scale model of his friend. It's just, in life, usually the memories you have of your own past are not real memories, are recreated memories. So maybe he's reinventing himself the memory of his only birth. I went to film school in France. That's a film school for cinematographers, not for film directors. I was taught, they teach me how to operate a camera, how to do the lighting. I really enjoy doing that, but doing the lighting is a lot of work and you cannot concentrate in the acting and the lighting at the same time. So actually I do the camera work, but I don't do the lighting, and I have a great cinematographer called Benoit who did Irreversible, who also did this one. And the camera is my toy, and I have more fun doing the camera work than directing actors. Since the beginning, I knew that I didn't want recognizable faces on the screen. Paz has done a few movies after shooting mine. When I chose her to play in the movie, I hadn't seen her in any big movie before. I think it's better because then you believe the characters on screen and you're not thinking of other movies while you're watching the movie. I wouldn't have minded having someone famous for her part, for example, if I had found a better girl, but I think Pat was perfect for that part. My main struggle was to find someone who could look like her brother, because I don't like movies in which the people who are supposed to be brothers or relatives don't look alike. Through a woman who casts for photographers, he had been photographed by some fashion photographer, and then when I met him, he's extremely intelligent, and I thought like the combination of Pat and him would really match. Actually, that was the very last thing I did in the movie. I had finished the sound mix, I had finished everything else, and the only thing that was missing was the opening credits of the movie. And because the movie is long, I thought that it would be good to have a very, very speedy opening credits, because I would put people in a good mood to accept the 2 hours and a half they were going to experience after. Making movies is a long process. You better surprise yourself as a spectator. I like movies that are kind of complex. Even a movie like 21 Grams that is not absolutely my type of cinema. I think like from the narrative point of view, it's really amazing. It's like a puzzle, and you come out from the movie, you're trying to put all the pieces together, and so it sticks to your mind because it's uneasy. It worked with Irreversible, the fact that the movie was told backwards, like Memento, some other theater plays, like Betrayal by Howard Pinter. But I'm not inventing anything. It's just like the more puzzling the movie is, sometimes the more it sticks to your mind. I've watched 2001 like 40 times, maybe because it took me like 39 times to understand what the movie was about. My parents brought me to see it when I was 6 or 7 years old. It was like my first drug trip ever. 2001 was maybe the only movie that really really pushed me to become a film director.